old teacher, this guy named Salinas.
Actually, calling Salinas a guy is kind of misleading. He was a satyr, basically half goat, half man.
So anyway, Salinas, this goat-legged guy got lost.
Where am I? Where'd everybody go?
Fortunately for Salinas, it wasn't too long before he bumped into a group of peasants.
Hey, I never met a satyr around these parts before. You lost?
Of course I am. If I wasn't lost, do you think I'd stop and talk to a bunch of peasants?
That's a trick question.
Never mind. Just tell me where the nearest palace is.
Oh, that's easy. That way.
The peasant turned and pointed. Salinas could just see the top of a peaked white marble roof peeping over the crest of a nearby hill.
We're headed that way. We'll take you to the king.
And even though your mom or dad or somebody has probably warned you to never wander over a stranger, but Salinas did it anyways.
Fortunately for Salinas, Devison weren't thieves.
Or tricksters. Or bully would take me and call me God by sign on that of a lost sack.
They simply did what they said they would and took Salinas straight to King Midas, who happened to be a majority god and lessons.
Hey, I recognize you. You're Dionysus' teacher, right?
As a matter of fact,
I'm a big fan. Big fan.
well, thank you, Your Majesty. I'm lost. I was hoping that.
Let's party! And King Midas will always love an excuse for a bit of revelry through a 10-day feast in Salinas' honor.
A 10-day feast is actually pretty exhausting if you start to think about it. But anyway, it finally ended. Then I was wondering, do you suppose you could help me find Dionysus?
Of course, why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, I tried, but whenever I started talking, you.
Let's roll!
So he might have hit out with Salinas and helped him catch up with Dionysus, who was still on his way to Mount Timolis.
Salinas, you always go. You made it back. What did you get?
Well, first I got lost, then there were these peasants who.
Who is this?
I'm your biggest fan, your big godliness, your biggest fan.
Well, I get the nod. Anyway, out of my whole naming equipment, what brings you here?
First, your teacher got lost in my palace, so we partied for a day, then another day, then another day. Then for like another week, he finally mentioned that he wanted to come find you. And now, poof, we're here.
Well, thanks for bringing him back. And I'll tell you what, I don't want folks thinking I'm stingy. So as a token of my appreciation, I give you one wish, one. Anything you want, you name it, it's yours.
King Midas had never had a wish from the gods before and didn't want to waste it on something like a bigger palace or a new crown or an all-you-can-eat landscape buffet.
He stroked his beard and thought for a few minutes.
Wonderful! What will it be?
I want everything I touch to turn into gold.
Everything? Are you sure that's a good idea?
Everything. Everything. Absolutely everything. For sure, everything.
But what if.
100% gold touch, baby!
Done.
That's it. I've got the golden touch.
Yep, try it out.
So King Midas did.
He snapped the twig off a tree. Little golden stick.
He picked it up a rock.
Instant gold nugget.
As Dionysus resumed his journey to Mount Tibulus with his followers, King Midas skipped towards home, turning things to gold along the way.
But then King Midas got home.
Everything started to go wrong.
I'm starved.
I'm starving. Bring me something to eat.
Yes, Your Majesty, right away.
The stench of roasted chicken and fresh baked bread filled the room as the king's servants soon returned with a greater pile of pie with fruit and meat and cheese and all sorts of delicious stuff.
Of course, you really know where the story's headed, but King Midas had no clue. He grabbed a steaming slice of fresh bread and took a huge bite.
Ow! Solid golden clang against his teeth.
He found it used to be red across the room and reached for a bunch of grapes.
Are you serious?
Maybe you tried it with no hands?
King Midas tucked his hands behind his back, leaned over the platter. Spicy fragrance and roasted chicken fill his nostril, and he lifted his stick, and then I'm gonna starve.
Do you think that raises upward 3 points?
Dionysus, if you can hear me, please take away my golden touch. Luckily for King Midas, Dionysus had exceptionally good ears and heard the plea of the gold crazy king.
Ah, you mortals, never can make up your minds, can you? Well, here's the deal. Head over to River Pactolus and take a bath. That should do the trick.
So King Midas rushed to River Pactolus and waded into the river.
Gold streamed from Midas' finger to his hand. This round his stomach.
As King Midas splashed and scrub and splash, the river's current carried away every single last drop of his golden touch.
By the time King Midas was done bathing, the river Pactolus would be destined to be famous for all the golds that would be found in its sand. But King Midas didn't care. He was sick of gold.
Of course, King Midas was a king, and kings have lots of gold, even though they don't have the golden touch.
So Midas took a break from being a king and went to the forest and saw Pan look like a satyr.
But that's a whole different story.
It was a very long performance, and they please don't throw the props around. Thank you. Line up next to each other. Let me move up a little bit. Good job. Tom, find a spot next to someone. Come on, Alex, you can move up a little bit more. Make space over there.